person that works in the army or works in cemetery or something?
Yeah, a veteran is anybody who's in the military or was in the military and fought in a war. So we want to make sure that we give a lot of respect to them today, because that's very hard to be away from your family and your friends for a really long time, protecting you guys to make sure you guys are safe. So we're going to read about veterans and why they're so important and why this day is so important. Okay. We show our respect for our veterans on a special day known as Veterans Day. Veterans Day is celebrated each year on November 11th. On Veterans Day, America thanks its veterans. There are parades, people place flowers on soldiers' graves. Veterans Day is a day to remember and thank the people who kept the nation free. Americans are proud of their veterans. They want these brave men and women to know how they feel. The ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown is important, but there are also many other ways to say thank you on Veterans Day. Often these events are planned by veterans groups. The members of these groups are veterans. They have joined together to work on different projects. Men and women who are still in the military usually help. They too are a part of the Veterans Day ceremonies. Some ceremonies take place at soldiers' grave sites. People across America gather at military cemeteries. Often they are of the families of the veterans. Friends and neighbors sometimes come too. Veterans may also attend these ceremonies. They can talk about what happened to them in wartime. Elect officials are usually there. They give speeches too. Flowers are placed on the soldiers' graves. Veterans are remembered in other ways as well. In many places there are Veterans Day parades. Veterans groups march in the parades. So do other people. High school marching bands play music. The songs show our pride in America. There may be military vehicles in the parade also. Often there are floats too. Many Veterans Day floats show patriotic scenes. They may have decorated with American flags. Some have red, white, and blue streamers. Over 1,000 people march in New York City's Veterans Day parade. One veterans group called the Rolling Thunder takes part in the parade. Members of Rolling Thunder ride in the parade on shiny motorcycles. Another group is the Rough Riders. They ride on horseback in the parade. Veterans Day parades are always popular. Everyone cheers for the marchers. People clap as the different veterans group pass. Some people wave small American flags. They are proud of our nation's military. They want to show it. Some Veterans Day parades are large, like the one in New York City is. Other parades are small. This is not because people do not care or do not love their country. Sadly, as time passes, there are fewer veterans. Many have died, others have become too old or too ill to march. That was happening in Media, Pennsylvania. People there were worried about their Veterans Day parade. They wanted it to keep going in the future, but each year fewer and fewer veterans marched. Luckily, the mayor and some veterans groups helped. They found a way to save the parade. They asked young people to march too. In many